today you are embarking into the brave new world of programming. Now, VEX is not something that we typically get to touch on in IED, but given our unique circumstances right now, we felt that it was a great opportunity to give you guys kind of a sneak peek into something that you might actually be seeing more of in Principles of Engineering, or POE. So for those of you who maybe were on the fence with POE, haven't signed up for it, or you have signed up for it and you want to know what's coming, the next 3 weeks are totally going to be that for you. So let's take a look at what we're doing this week. Okay, everyone, so this is what your activity guides are going to look like for the next 3 weeks. They're going to be similar in format, but they are going to be labeled week 1, 2, and 3. We decided to go with 3 different activity guides to help you keep track of your assignments and to help you stay on track for these things as we move towards the end of 4th quarter. So if you take a look, right here you'll notice that we actually have a notation that this is week 1 and the dates that you'll be completing it. The third slide also indicates a few things for you. So this is the week that we're in, 5/25 to 5/29. There's a star on Monday because that was Memorial Day. The envelope indicates the day that your assignments will be posted. The pencils are for days that you have to work, and then the stars are the day that your assignment is due. Now, you will still be able to work on that day because your assignments are due at 11:59 p.m., but the stars are just a, hey, this is when you should turn it in. Now, again, this is a 3-week assignment, so because we're halfway through the quarter-ish, you're looking at about half of the work still to come. So for those of you who maybe have been paying closer attention to that than you normally would, I suggest you make sure you keep track of these project calendars. So this is a breakdown of what it's probably going to take for you to complete each week's schedule. So week 1, you're looking at about 2 hours total of work. Problem 1 is going to take you about 30 minutes. Problem 2, about 30 minutes, and then the draw house activity, we estimated an hour. It's probably less than that. If it takes you an hour, don't feel bad. It's just because that's a bit of a longer activity, and it's more open-ended, that might take you a bit longer than problem 1 and 2, which are more structured. So here's a breakdown of what you could be doing this week and how you could chunk this in a way that makes it easy for you to stay on track and not turning things in or emailing me and Mr. K at Saturday morning asking for extensions. So again, Monday was Memorial Day. You had no school. Today, I'm going to recommend that you watch the intro videos, this video, as well as the tech tips video that's going to be posted, and review your assignments. Now, you could start completing problem 1 and 2 today if you felt like it, or you could complete problem 1 and 2 on Wednesday. Thursday, complete the draw a house activity, and then Friday, wrap up any unfinished assignments, double check your submissions, and turn them in. There are multiple part submissions for this because you need to add different things in Google Classroom, so it's really important that you take the time to make sure everything is in your submission before you turn it in, otherwise you're going to be losing points. So let's take a look at week 1. So you have problem 1, problem 2, and the draw a house activity. So problem 1, you need to open the worksheet in Classroom. Every activity has a lab sheet with it, and you're going to replicate and modify the program that's in that worksheet. You're going to screenshot this program and add that into that worksheet. I do not want separate images. You're doing a screenshot and then pasting it into that document, or saving the image and going to insert and then putting it in that way. You need to make sure that you're putting them in the document because there's already 6 submissions total for these assignments. So if you add images on top of that, things are going to get lost and they're going to be more difficult to grade. So what you're going to have to submit for problem 1 is your worksheet where you answer the questions and insert those screenshots. And then you have to download your program to your device and then upload that file to Google Classroom. Mr. K shows you how to do that in the Tech Tips video, so please make sure that you take a moment to watch that. Now, problem 2 is about the same. You're creating a program and analyzing what it does. You're going to be getting a screenshot, and you are going to be uploading that program to Google Classroom. Now, the final activity for this week is the draw a house activity. You're going to open the worksheet in Classroom, and then you're going to program your VR robot to draw a house on the art canvas using a pen. So you're going to use a square for the house and a triangle for the roof. And while the shapes don't have to be perfect, it still needs to look like a house. So make sure that you are getting within the acceptable range of shapes. Okay, so again, submission is the lab sheet and that screenshot. If you're feeling confused and have questions, make sure that you email me or Mr. K. Try to be as specific as you can with your questions. If you have the opportunity to include screenshots, that's always helpful. But if you need us to answer questions, you need to make sure that you are being as specific as you can in those emails. Also, you can rewatch the lesson videos. So rewatch this one, rewatch the tech tips video. Mr. K points out some tutorial videos inside of the VEX VR environment. So those are super helpful. So you need to make sure that you're using all of your resources. We're also going to have office hours this week, so make sure that you're paying attention to the school schedule that's posted on the BCC school website, and that you know when your classes are having Zoom sessions. I send my links via email. If you have other questions, you need to reach out to us. We're not mind readers, so make sure you're staying in contact with us so we can help you this week. All right, so now head on over to that tech tips video and have a great week.